So that was 19 miles at Palo State Park that we did this past weekend, where we got to try out for the very first time the Merrell Moab 3 Mid. Now, a little background for me. We started to get back into hiking slightly less than a year ago now. When we did that, we started out with pretty much just whatever we had around. Started off with our Converse on our feet, backpack that we had available, that's that Magellan that we've talked about, and other various variety things that I had around the apartment. And now finally I'm getting a little bit more into specific items I'm actually purchasing for that. Hiking boots in the past that I'm only familiar with are from when I was in Boy Scouts, which was okay, quite a long time ago. Those boots, well, they never felt comfortable. I don't care about the breaking in state that you supposedly had to do. It never happened. They always felt uncomfortable. And so mentally, I've kind of had this idea that hiking boots are just generally uncomfortable. These Merrell Moab 3s have completely changed my perspective on hiking boots. First of all, these are so easy to get into. Your feet slide into them without any problem at all. Usually when I go camping on extended hikes, I'll take an extra pair of shoes that I can just slip on and slip off to go to the bathroom at night or something like that. These are the ones that I wore the entire time. I wore the Merrells straight through for 3 days straight. Comfort-wise, these were fantastic. Not only do my feet not get exhausted as easily as they usually do, in either the Converse, of course, or the other boots that I'd gotten some that were some Timberlands. With these, even though yes, of course, they did start to hurt after a while because, hey, we're hiking, especially over a bunch of rocks and stuff like that. Afterward, one of the things I would always notice is when I get in the car, start driving back to home or go back to the campsite or whatever, depending on which, I would notice that my feet would be screaming and wanting to get out of that footwear desperately. With these, 6-hour drive back after a 5-mile hike, feet were perfectly fine the entire time. I had no problem wearing these. I even went out to eat afterward with a friend and still didn't have a problem continuing to wear these. So yeah, much more comfortable than I'm used to. Foot exhaustion, not a problem. Commonly, whenever you're hiking and there's a lot of rocks and roots and stuff like that, especially after you begin to become a little bit more exhausted, you'll find yourself not quite picking up your feet enough. And that's when you may stub your toe a lot. With these, with the way this is curved and the way it protects your toes and the firmness right here, all that put together, I tripped twice, at least, in that last hike that I did. And during both those trips, it was just a matter of catching myself. I didn't really feel much of any of it in the toe at all. Beautiful, love it. So the reviews say that these have a really good grip. I definitely would agree with that. I can't necessarily compare it to other boots because, well, I haven't worn a lot of other boots. But compared to what I'm used to wearing, these definitely had good grip. Waterproofness, didn't get a chance to test that. We're in a desert and we didn't get no rain. Not that it doesn't actually get wet or muddy out there, but not at this point. There was a little trickle we walked through, but not much. Not enough to actually test the waterproofing on this. Overall, I am extremely satisfied with these Merrell Moab 3s. I think these are a fantastic boot. And I look forward to continuing to use these. 19 miles in these so far. This is what we're planning on doing. We're gonna do shorts to update as we continue to go along with this boot. And to let you know, at different mileages, how effective the boot still is. How long can we take it out to? So currently we're at 19 miles through Palo Duro. We'll do shorts in the future to show exactly how effective it continues to be. That's the plan. So keep an eye out for those. If you haven't subscribed yet, maybe that's what you need to do right now. So that way you get those updates for those shorts and can continue to see the evolution of us using this boot. Anything else, Sophie?
I didn't wear them.
I know you didn't wear them.
Genius.
Yes, I know. You wouldn't, your feet wouldn't fit in these. But do you have anything to add?
I really haven't been listening.
Okay. I guess she doesn't have anything to add. So far, I highly recommend these. These are awesome boots. Thanks for making them, Merrell. I mean, you didn't mind taking my money, but still.